Ahoy, Morning Breathers, and welcome to our little show we call Morning Breath. We've had a long weekend, if you didn't notice.
Yeah.
I mean, we were here. We kind of had a show, but nobody knew about it.
Exactly. I posted a few things. We had some technical difficulties yesterday.
We're not going to go too deep into those woods, but in essence, when all else fails, unplug something and plug it back in.
Have you restarted your computer?
That's our lesson learned.
Shut it down.
From yesterday.
Shut it down and turn it back on.
I'm a big proponent of hit it or kick it and see if you rattle something loose in there.
Yeah, the hammer has been put away, I see, so we're not hitting it anymore.
It's a rubber mallet. We didn't use a full hammer, so it's all good.
Nothing like a dead blow hammer to solve
Exactly.
your problems.
Exactly.
A little dead blow hammer,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Yes.
I may have said this before, but when I worked for the county road crew building bridges when I was in college, everything could be fixed with bar chain and a sledge.
Exactly.
5-pound sledge.
It'll fit.
Bar chain and a 5-pound sledge, and there ain't nothing that can't be fixed.
Little
Also,
duct tape.
word of advice: don't drive around the bridges in Appanoose County. Just saying.
Okay.
Avoid those. Appanoose County. Enter at your own risk.
Actually, I hope those bridges are replaced. It's been a long time ago now, so I'm hoping that those bridges are not there anymore.
Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for bearing with us yesterday. I'm sure many people tuned in and were trying to listen. And, things happen in this room that we can't ever explain. And yesterday was one of those days.
One of those days.
So we're back. We made it to episode 300. We had episode 299 and a half yesterday.
Jeff's been waiting. He already said
So
congratulations
technically
on
today.
300 today.
Hey,
That's exciting.
It is.
you waited just for
Here we
Rachel
are.
and I to actually have it, which is kind of
300
special.
hours of talking. Think about that.
Yeah, and at least 100 of it was interesting.
I'd say all 300.
1/3 is not bad.
That's 33%.
That's not bad. Well, let's start off with this. The Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Casey.
It's Casey and all the gang over at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew, the four of us, which I will introduce momentarily, is sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you,
Thank
Willie.
you, Willie.
So we have Boss Man Matt. Ahoy, Matt.
Ahoy, Skipper.
We have Rachel,
Ahoy.
who came in the sunglasses today.
It's sunny
were-
outside. It's beautiful.
She was incognito. We weren't sure who that was when she walked in, but took her sunglasses off and knew it was her. And to my left,
For what it's worth, I knew who you were right away.
you did?
Thank you, man.
Even
Thank
She
you.
had me.
even with the sunglasses.
She was just setting up things here. We have different mood lighting and different other lighting, and I wasn't sure who. I don't know.
Yeah, random
had
strangers just come in here
New
with
technicians,
studio
lighting.
somebody from
Studio
Cedar
lighting.
Rapids coming down, setting
Yeah.
things up. We have John the Voice. Ahoy, John.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Well, last time I saw you, we were on a golf course. Well, not really.
Oh,
the
last time you saw me was
you
on
were
Saturday.
running.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
you were
gonna say.
running. You were running
On the old key
a
wash.
long way.
Yeah.
Did you do the half?
No.
Okay. I'm
Not
just
a
asking.
chance.
Just asking.
No.
John did the
I would-
2.5K.
I wouldn't be here. Hey, that's a lie. It was a little more than that. I wouldn't be here if I ran the half marathon. I'd be
Okay.
at the place that I employ in one of the beds in the inpatient unit if I ran the half marathon.
Well, you're right. The last time we spent any significant time together was
is
the
correct.
golf course.
Which we should do again soon.
How about Wednesday?
Wednesday sounds okay to me. All right.
Because that's where I'll be.
I was going to say, yeah.
Although pretty good chance of rain Wednesday.
Yeah.
Heard that before.
Like yesterday. Big storms yesterday.
Big,
Did we all
huge.
survived? We're all
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And we had rain on Easter, which means 7 Sundays of rain, and I
Right.
don't think we got even a drop on Easter Sunday.
Is it
this
just
year.
Sunday?
is it
Yeah.
just me or are the meteorologists a little overreaching as of late? Like seems like the last couple years, like we're gonna have this huge
I
storm.
think it's
and then
ever
it's
since
like,
Duratio.
Yeah, well, it could be. It's one of those things, and I make fun of it too. It's like yesterday there was nothing. Northern Iowa got hit, but the rest of us, they've been talking about this storm for a week, and I'm like, well,
The whole of Eastern Iowa.
the
was-
whole of Eastern Iowa is
Yeah.
going to be. But I guess in that situation, you want to be more prepared than underprepared, right?
Sure.
So, I mean, I agree with your point,
Yeah.
but
You know what I did to prepare yesterday? Nothing. I
Right.
opened the windows and I went to bed.
exactly.
I
My
think
neighbor-
anytime we get snow.
Oh,
it's the
John, you're
same
living
deal.
on the
We're
edge.
gonna have a blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or anytime we have warm days and potential rain. It's going to be
One of the most
something else.
colossal storms of all time.
So, well, they were talking about if the cap broke, we were in trouble, but the cap apparently didn't break.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap break.
Zero.
Yeah.
We also have SPP in the house.
Hey,
he's got no microphone today.
this is like, hey,
He's waving.
you know,
I forgot you have no microphone. I'm sorry, SPP.
I was thinking about it this morning on my drive in, Tim. This dilemma of how you have yet to give Rachel a nickname on this show. And
It's-
No,
it is a
I've been
dilemma.
waiting on that. Nick.
Is it getting to you?
so what I thought of this morning was, you know what? Like we have SPP.
Yes.
We also have BMM. We have TTS. And we have FMR, which is Rachel. We have
What
Tim,
does
the
FMR stand for?
Farm Mom Rachel. That's
Oh,
your
there
Instagram
we go,
handle, right?
yeah.
There you go. And then
Rival
we
Farm
got
Mama.
BMM, Bossman Matt, TTS, Tim the Skipper, and LBJTV, John the Voice. See, if all else fails, you got to have something.
It all sales. I like how you.
And
did that.
I might even call Rachel FM Radio, as in like she's on the air, like she's on videos, she's on shows, she's like on a multiplicity
She's
of
everywhere.
of media platforms. I don't know. There's all kinds of things, but she's been pulling her weight for a while. You got to put in some work on this and give her a nickname. I just wanted to discuss this today. It was on my heart as I drove in this morning.
Huh.
So.
I see now the importance of this to you.
It's not just for me. We don't want to let Rachel feel
How
left
do you
out.
feel about it, Rachel? Have you feel hurt and slighted?
Not yet. Not yet, but maybe we should ask our listeners.
There you go.
What would be some nickname options for us to go through?
Yeah.
Boss Man Matt. I'm
Bring
trying
'em
to
on.
think of the patterns here. That we
There's
have.
no pattern.
There's no pattern.
Oh.
You're
Tim's
over,
brain,
you're
there's no
overthinking
pattern.
that.
Okay.
It's just whatever pops into my head is
You are
what comes up.
overthinking that.
All right. Well, here we are, Tuesday. This just in things who gives a crap. Research has revealed a new type of atomic clock with improved precision, measuring quantum beats from a fountain of Celsius atoms. Clock cannot be off by more than 1 second after 100 million years.
That's pretty amazing. Does that change the world? How much money do they spend on that?
Can't say, but who gives a crap?
Exactly.
That's all I can say.
That just means I'll be extra precisely late. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
You're not late because you'll still have milliseconds left or something.
Peter starts the show based on the atomic clock, so
yes.
You looked at it like it was out there somewhere.
Well, which one do you go off of? Because there's the courthouse clock that makes me panic when
that's
I
always
come
like
here.
5 minutes early.
There's that clock. There's a clock on your computer. Oh, the one on the screen. Okay.
It's
Not
whatever
clock.
it's whatever SPP wants it to be.
Yeah, he controls the time. Yeah,
We're on his
Yeah.
time.
we're on SPP time.
Yesterday,
The main clock we have in the room is always a minute behind. No matter how many times I set it forward a minute, it always falls
yes,
back a
it
minute.
is.
because it's pulling off the atomic clock.
Is it? Well, my phone says it is a minute faster than the clock in the room.
I think it might be the humidity and the heat in this room that suppresses the energy
melts-
levels.
melts
Sorry.
more.
that's
Okay.
just a word.
Things are starting to melt.
Yeah, I don't think any of us need long sleeves today.
No, it's
Negative.
It's warm in here today.
Do tell. Is there something on your mind today that you'd like to chat about?
I think I already did.
It was just Rachel. You wanted to come in and talk about Rachel's nickname?
I mean, I don't know. I just, I know I'm sitting in the co-pilot chair today, so I can't exactly drive the plane. But I just thought you'd let me steer just for a second. On
Go
that.
right ahead.
No, I appreciated it. I really did.
Let's let them talk amongst themselves for a while.
Rachel's like, do I get a say in this? Like, come on.
You don't, Rachel. Well,
I'm good
let's
with being
talk
a
about the elephant in the room, shall we?
That's not.
How
very
long
nice.
is this quarter going to stay here?
I don't know, but I asked this morning if we were going to get to scratch off lottery tickets today, and they're like, no.
Well, that's what it was originally for. Not lottery tickets, but joke tickets. That's what it came
Yeah.
from. Is that
I had some scratch off dad joke,
yes?
Yep.
and that quarter has sat here from episode, I don't know,
Months.
175. I don't
maybe.
know. It's
Maybe.
been there a long time, and it never moves.
2023 quarter.
You have moved this table.
Yeah.
You have taken
Yeah.
the tablecloth off.
Yep.
All of these things have happened, yet that quarter remains.
It's now. a
I'm
thing.
mystified.
It's an essential tool that we might need someday.
It's like the show mascot at this point.
It is. It's. We can't run the show without the quarter.
We need trinkets
You-
like they have at bingo. so we can start little.
You can't see them very good though.
Yeah, because we have that massive advertisement bar down
Which-
there in
which
the,
we
in the
need.
bottom.
It's very
Yes,
important.
which
We'll
we
just have
do
to
need.
move our cameras down.
What if
just
we
a
move
little.
it? What if we move it to the top and it's just like right in our eyes, like the whole time? That-
Or a shelf. We could put a shelf in one of those squares back there.
We
and
can.
start.
We can do
Those
all-
those squares don't
tickets.
really hold up a lot.
They have held up for 2 years. Thank you very much.
The plain squares.
oh, you poked the bear just then.
You have
Lord.
no idea what it took for me to get them things on the wall.
Glue?
Glue, tacks. It involved my bathtub at one point. Yeah.
I don't know if I. Okay.
I knew about the bathtub.
Did it involve a hammer as you were talking about earlier?
Well, maybe. It did involve nobody cares. I actually had to put tape around my thumb to push thumbtacks in. It was a whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Well, they look good.
They do look really nice, and
Thank
they're
you.
nice and square, and they look so
Yes,
pretty.
that's the impressive part. Is how level and even they are.
Tim,
Well done. Well done.
Don't you feel terrible now?
Not at all. Well, I ripped them off just walking by him before.
Well, now that's these things here. These are the ones that like man, you just breathe on them and they go bye bye. But
those are literally mounted on styrofoam.
yes,
An engineer, you needed your, what do you need? Chain something, and
Bar and chain.
Yeah,
And a
bar
hammer
and chain.
sledge. 5-pound sledge.
that's all you need.
Our chains don't feel good on the hands.
That's
They're
why you
finger
were-
pinchers.
Yeah. I don't know.
hey,
Yeah.
I organized my garage last night, and I am so happy right now because it was in dire need of this, and now
This-
I'm just like it. I'm so
There's just
excited.
nothing better than organizing a garage, is there?
You know,
Cleaning it out.
and I sent it to my dad because it, and my mom for that matter too. But like, and my mom, she's like a very wordsy person. Like, hence here I am. But my dad is so funny. Like, I sent him the picture. I mean, I spent hours like dialing this thing in, like the tool, like the tools, everything. Just it's perfect.
So your mom's pretty happy with John the Voice then, huh?
Do you like people to touch things in your garage?
Oh yeah,
Does it
fine.
bug you?
No,
Like when someone moves something?
No, I just
That
put it back.
Seems to be a guy thing.
It's like if they do it, great. Just like I just tell my kids, just put it back. Like it's fine whenever you're done. Like it's okay. Yeah, use the hammer, use the saw, like whatever else. Just put it back where it was because it's like it's.
That's
easy.
the rule.
There's
That's
hooks,
just the rule.
There's whatever. I mean, it's like. I mean, it's the same things if you go in my mom's kitchen. Like you move something one way, you better damn well put it back like where it was, like when it's all done. But anyway, I sent it to my mom. She's like, "Oh, this is great." I sent it to him in a group text there in Florida on vacation. And my mom like gives me this long soliloquy back about it's great to organize. Whatever else. My dad just sends the emoji, thumbs up, like just such a dad move.
Yeah,
Like look
totally.
good.
Totally.
Some guys just don't have a lot of words.
Most guys don't.
You know what though?
We're men a few.
A thumbs up emoji just takes care of a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
You knew exactly what he meant. So
That's right. At least he acknowledged. That's always good.
exactly acknowledge.
They should have it. They should have an attaboy emoji.
I'll send a picture to the group chat. And
Make
you
an
can see
attaboy.
what I
Farm mom.
wrote with.
So far, Jeff and Martha like farm mom Rachel.
Farm mom. If I can't say it, it's hard. It may not happen. Farm
FMR.
mom.
Iowa Farm Mama is my screen name.
Mama Rachel. Farm Mama Rachel. That's too hard.
That
It'll
is-
come to
it's
me.
Long. We'll get something bigger.
It's coming. Don't worry. I'll make it my. I will just skip work today until something comes to mind.
Something
You know,
pops into your head.
I think
I've got
if
a
you- if
bunch
you-
of things to do.
You
but
should
I'll
go hang out
forget
at the
it.
country club and think about it.
I was gonna say if you haven't figured it out by Wednesday, I'm sure if we have a few of our elixirs out there, something will come to us as we peruse around the golf course. That'll be all right.
Elixirs. That's I like
Take
that.
a poll. All the guys at the country club.
That
Worth
you
a
may
shot.
not want, I don't know.
Let's see. There's 3 jars of something on your desk here,
Yes.
John.
Oh my God.
So excited.
So this package came yesterday, and there's 3 jars of salsa. Came just to the office, and all it said was it had the address, and it said "Attention, morning breath."
Morning breath.
That was it.
And we
No
don't-
specific
and we don't,
names.
and we don't know who it's from.
I do know who it's from. It's from my mom. She sent salsa, 3 jars of salsa to Morning Breath. And so I texted her and said, "Thanks for sending the salsa." And she goes, "That's for whoever."
Oh,
But really, Mom. But really,
so
Mom.
now we have to decide.
We know
Now
what-
it's on. So now we got
'Cause there's
3
6 of us.
There's 5 of us in the room, plus
Greta.
Greta's not in here.
6.
So
Yeah.
So yeah,
Jack does not qualify for salsa yet. He has not earned the right to said salsa. I think you would agree with me on this.
Well, I'll have to bring our own Tupperware
Yes.
and divide it equally.
So it is a morning breath salsa delivery, not a specific Tim, Jimmy, anything.
Let's be realistic. She really wants me to have one of those, and the other. You guys can split the other two.
She's watching. She can chime in.
I'm pretty
chooses
certain
to.
that's. She doesn't want to say it. But
I want you to know that 24
Martha, I
is
know.
my favorite number, and it has a 24 on it. So
Yeah, there you
I
go.
feel like
And Cindy says, "Thanks for Martha for taking the pressure off." Cindy, we've all very much enjoyed your salsa as well.
I was just gonna say I cracked up. I know we got to go to break shortly, so I'll try to be brief on this, or I can just wait to the backside of the break to
Go.
talk about it. But I cracked open that salsa this weekend. Here's what happened. I only thought, well, I'll just enjoy some chips and salsa. I hit it with the first chip. That salty, tasty goodness of a nice crunchy chip hit my taste buds along with said fantastic salsa. I had one more. And then I stopped. I got up. I went inside. This was like at 9:30 at night, by the way. Went into the kitchen, browned hamburger, made tacos, and put that salsa all over them tacos. Let me tell you, it was wonderful. So
Awesome.
thank you for the salsa. It is much appreciated.
Awesome. We have a great audience, that's for sure. So thank you, Martha.
Denise says Martha needs to be a guest on the show.
I think she does.
I have
Yes.
asked her, and she doesn't want to.
Martha,
Come on, Mom.
come on, Mom. I think it'd be fun. She could bring more salsa when she comes.
She could. She'd save the postage. She's been shipping salsa all over the state of Iowa. So
Well, it makes it every time.
it does.
It's awesome.
It does.
Very good. SPB, you can't talk, but I still need to hear it. I think it's time for a break. Yes. He said yes, folks. We'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back to Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Say
Happy
Tu-
Tuesday.
So Mom did say, I forgot this, so she reminded me. She said that we should put all the names in the skipper's hat and draw them out.
Ooh, so who gets the salsa?
Who gets
Bada
the
boom,
salsa?
bada bang.
Who gets the salsa? I forgot she said
There you
that.
go. We could do that.
We got paper. We don't have to do this immediately. We'll do this
we-
at the next break, but I like that idea a
Can
lot.
I start
All
to
in
prep?
the
Can I see
skipper's
your
hat.
like one amazing pen? Thank you very much.
Yes. You know, I have to say thank you because one of us put in some extra work and did a little episode 300 montage for us. Peter, go ahead and hit this up.
I don't know anything about this.
I want to hear this so bad.
He's searching
I want to hear this. Let's get set for the day. That's what I hear every single time.
I can't believe how nervous I just got for that. I'm like,
Dang it! Now
what
you
is
actually have to do
happening?
this.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't know what was coming.
You're like sweating
I
right
know.
now.
I don't know why I got so nervous about that.
He's
but-
got the same look on his face as he does at half the shows when I get going on a rant. It happens. I can just feel it. Like I feel the eyes. Like, all right, hold.
I'm all about your rant. It's all good.
Well, I made that up. But
That was good. Did you guys prearrange that beforehand? Like,
It was good.
no, I threw it on him exactly at the same moment you all learned it.
Well,
Because it's National Zipper Day.
it is National Zipper
And
Day.
I wanted to bring that up.
Everybody
too.
make sure your flight's up.
Yeah. So on the backside is set for the day. Real way scientists think humans will evolve.
Oh my.
I know. This isn't bad. I try to think of you now because you don't like all the violence and
I
drugs
don't.
and all that stuff.
I absolutely not.
So this is, I don't know, kind of creepy, but it's not like bad. So scientists think that we're going to evolve and have smaller brains because we're outsourcing our thinking.
I think it's already happening.
Yeah, well, it is already happening. Over the last 20,000 years, brain volume has decreased 150 cubic centimeters, roughly the size of a tennis ball.
What?
So they think we'll have stronger immunity to viruses, especially respiratory. They say pandemics are brutal evolutionary filters that leave genetic fingerprint, decline in wisdom teeth, and other useless organs. How many times are you writing your name down?
hey, the skipper can see that I am being the mayor of fair right now here. Okay, all right.
Except I don't have a ticket yet.
Well,
Yeah.
that,
My
we're
whole
getting
thing
there.
is I just think there's too much good out there that I don't like talking about bad things.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. We're going to get you rid of useless organs, more lactose tolerance. Nearsightedness will become the norm because everybody's staring at screens all the time. We'll adapt to higher altitudes quicker. And changes in reproductive timing and fertility because people are having kids later.
Why? How do you adapt to higher altitudes?
So it happens over time. I don't know.
Because we're spending so much time in the air.
I don't know.
How many-
Maybe less air. I don't know.
Yes,
How
John.
many of you?
Question: Since Greta's in here, do we not include her in this, or like,
No,
what's the
you
rules?
gotta
What's
put
the
her-
rules?
put her
Okay,
down.
all right.
You got to include Greta.
But how many
Sorry,
of you have
Greta.
had your appendix taken out?
I haven't.
I haven't either. You have?
I have everything God gave me except 4 wisdom teeth.
Wisdom teeth, right?
So, I mean, I don't think, it'd be a bad thing if some of those.
I know. Well,
Things went
appendix,
away.
they actually say like your tailbone, it serves no real purpose.
What else are you going to hit when you fall? when-
Exactly.
When you
I
play
don't know.
football and you hurt
But
something.
tailbone, your wisdom teeth, tonsils. They say there's some tendons that we don't use anymore.
How about pinky toes? Because I feel like I stubbed that.
So I've heard people talk about losing a toe, and you think you lose a toe and it's not that big deal. This is it really
huge
throws
deal.
off your
It
balance
does.
a lot.
I've heard that too.
So even the pinky toe. So we got to keep those. Your appendix, maybe not so much. I don't know.
The appendix it absorbs a lot of not good things.
Really?
Yeah, that's the deal. It's like pulling in like certain infections again in the body. That's why it gets like filled up with like contamination, and then if it ruptures or explodes, that's why it could kill you if it ruptures and explodes.
Okay.
I didn't
So
know that.
yeah,
Mom says yes, include Greta.
it's included. She is included.
And the number one thing that scientists think we will evolve is just the emergence of technology integrated humans. So it's already started. Pacemakers, insulin pumps, cochlear, is that right? Ear implants, and prosthetic limbs. And even beyond those things, there's a growing reliance on wearables, memory aids, and augmented reality suggests that we're going to evolve into being partly machine.
When I was a kid, we researched the Jetsons. It was way more fun than this.
It was way more fun than
What I got from that is that the Terminator movies could become halfway real. Is
Right.
what I just got from that at the very, very
Yes.
end. That's
Yes, we could just be half human.
Interesting stuff, Matt.
Oh.
Thanks for bringing up something more positive.
That wasn't positive. But it was.
I was going to say none of that.
It was
sounded
not.
positive.
It was not death and doom and gloom.
That's right.
Hey, well, never mind. I'll wait
We
for
haven't
we
made
get set
fun
for
of
the day.
Florida in forever.
What's that?
We haven't made fun of Florida in forever.
Yeah, we haven't. I also have a thing. We don't have time, but I also got a thing. Favorite foods on a stick.
Oh, yes.
Anything from the state fair,
Yeah.
Iowa State Fair. Do other fairs do food on a stick?
I think food on a stick is a national.
Minnesota. Yeah, they're starting to. I think Iowa really broadcasts it though.
See, food on a stick was nearly, it hasn't been, but nearly was ruined for me. I went to China and Africa to the local markets. You want to talk about some of the most disturbing things on a stick you've ever seen in your life.
They eat things differently.
Scorpions,
Hissing
spiders.
cockroaches.
I mean, like watching them dip them live, like watching like scorpions wriggle on a stick like this and then go into the searing hot oil like tss, and then they pull them back out. Would you like some? I could not. I didn't know how to say hell no in Chinese, but I'm pretty sure I got my point across.
But
No.
you know what? How do you think they feel when we dip a whole ear of corn and deep fat fry it? Because they don't have grains like we do. They could be like, oh, no, don't do that.
I mean, that's fair. I've never actually eaten deep fat fried like the corn on like that either. So nope, have not. I just like corn on the cob.
Or deep fried Snickers. Or
Yeah, they might
fried
look at
ice
that
cream.
as, look at that delicacy and you're just going to put it in oil.
it makes it better.
Look, I will gladly take our end of this spectrum. Like if we're deep frying delicacies and they're deep frying spiders, yeah, I'll take the deep fried delicacies for sure.
Spider.
I'm like, how do you know? I guess it's still alive. Is it just doing a little wriggly dance down your throat? Like,
you-
what are we?
Not after you fry it. It's not.
Have you guys seen where they take a almost unhatched egg and put it in soup? That like I don't.
There's a
know.
name for that. I
Yeah.
can't
Egg drop
remember what it
soup?
is. No. Egg drop soup is good. All right. Well, there you have it. Peter, what are you looking at?
I love how Peter's just
He's
miming everything
miming today.
Like you can't actually
Need some
talk.
white gloves.
But nobody can hear him. Nobody can hear him. 7:41. We've got to take a break so we can get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning brothers. Welcome back to our Tuesday 300th episode.
Taco Tuesday.
I must say, Denise also said happy 300, although she first said happy 200 and thinks she missed 100 episodes somewhere, but she says sorry 300. So.
This
300.
morning, sometimes
I
it's
know.
hard.
Is there any other hellos we need to get through
Yeah,
up there?
Paula's up there. I wrote Paula, Denise, Jeff, my mom, Cindy.
Denise.
Yep.
Yeah, Jen.
I think that's the
Did you
core.
see Jimmy wasn't there?
I don't see
Where's
Jimmy.
Jimmy?
I don't see Jimmy.
All right. Well, we now have the my skipper's hat full of names. So Martha, per your wishes, we're gonna go ahead and draw. Rachel, we're gonna let
I
you.
don't want to draw it. You draw it. You're
You
captain.
can just draw.
Oh no, I'm holding the hat.
You get SPP to draw.
There you go, SPP. SPP. Drum roll, please, John.
getting tired here. Greta I
wins.
knew she would win it if she wasn't here. That's always how
down.
it happens. Greta, if you're
One
listening,
down.
unbelievable.
Rachel.
Right. Seemingly there was a bias here.
I'm not liking my odds here.
You won the salsa, Greta. You won the salsa. I'll bring it to you at the office.
Peter? I'll be disappointed if you don't pull your name out now.
It's me.
There we go. There we go.
All of your hard work.
There it is.
And still no salsa for me. I got
And
good-
Matt is still out.
I got Cindy's good salsa.
You're like Bob Barker of The Price is Right.
The price is wrong.
I don't know if that's good or not. How do you mean?
Well, you're not winning and you're the boss man.
Oh.
It's kind of Bob Barker.
Oh, okay. All right. Greta says, yeah, I never win anything. Well, you just want some my mom's salsa, Greta.
Greta, I'll be glad to take that home and keep it safe for you till Thursday.
And wash the jar.
Then I'll wash the jar.
I'll even wash it. Okay, Peter, we've got to get set for the day. I just messed him up.
Let's get set for the day.
Let's get set for the
Set for
day.
the day. Peter's all excited because he won salsa. He can't get back on track.
Martha, you can't believe how pumped this cat is over here.
Meanwhile-
He's usually very reserved.
Meanwhile, Tim, Matt, and I are like walking around in life now to the soundtrack of In the Arms of an Angel, like from those commercials about feeding poor children in other countries. That's going to be us today, thinking about our lack of salsa.
So go figure this. The three of us, Tim, John, me, we're here on episode 1. These guys are all newcomers.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Greta was early on.
She was pretty
Greta's an OG.
Yeah, she's an OG.
No, you're buying your own chips, Greta. Okay, all right. We'll just don't twist the knife here.
Talk to
don't
my
twist
wife.
the chip.
She's the chip buyer. All right, time right now, 7:47 a.m. It is the 29th day of April. This is episode 300, as has been previously established.
It's also International Dance Day.
It
Matt.
is. Well, I probably
should
will
be dancing.
be doing very little dancing today. I'm just thinking. Temperature in Fairfield 53, Mount Pleasant 55, and Washington 52. Today,
You mean if the song just comes on that doesn't make you feel like moving sometimes, a certain song?
maybe.
Okay.
That's the question.
Do
Which
you dance
song
in your
makes
car
No.
when you get a
I listen to most of the
amazing
podcasts
song?
in my car. They don't make me dance.
Okay.
It's
You need to
like
come
dancing.
ride in the Humvee. That sounds like the humdrum V over there. The fun V is over here.
exactly. It's Hawkeye podcast. So I don't know if
Okay,
that
okay,
counts
all
for
right. Now we're
something.
back. All right, we're back.
Temperature, weather today is just freaking windy again and
Shocker.
cloudy. I'm not bitter about it. High of 66 and a low of 45. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Fairfield Renaissance Fair triples attendance, probably because they had jousting.
Did the
And-
community band soundtrack the jousting is what I
Exactly.
need to know.
Exactly. I don't know. Rotary recognizes Mount Pleasant couple for transforming communities, and Washington St. James School raises $5,000 for the American Heart Association. In sports,
go.
there's a bunch of things going on, but what I want to mention is Jaden Stafford of Mid Prairie, Denise's nephew, pretty sure, got first place in the 400-meter wheelchair race at Drake
Champion.
Relays.
Yes, he did.
So
And he's a 4-peat.
yeah. And Josh Anderson of Washington got fourth place, and Grayson Hartman of Washington got second place in the shot put at Drake. So good for them.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That is awesome.
This day in history, and this day in 2018, post SPP, the animated TV series The Simpsons aired its 636 episodes, surpassing Gunsmoke to become the longest-running scripted primetime show in the United States. And that was 7 years ago. And
They're
it's still going.
yeah, they're still
It
making
overtook Festus
It did.
Give me
Matt Dillon?
Give me Gunsmoke any day.
any day. Miss Kitty. That's good stuff. Gunsmoke.
Well, Simpsons is a longer-running series than Gunsmoke.
Okay. In the words of Tim McGraw, who wrote the famous song, Who Are They? You may not know it. Who are they? Who decides that it's International Dance Day, World Wish Day, Viral Video Day, National Zipper Day? What room do I need to fight to get into to help make decisions on these days? I
think
need
we
to
can
know.
We can name our own, Matt. We should have a morning breath day. I we
But seriously,
can
like
come up with
where does
anything
this come
and-
from? Like, I'm not just being a sarcastic.
You probably just
I think you submit it,
Submit it somewhere.
but somebody has to decide.
Yeah, like who's like, no, today we shall deem as Marshmallow Day. It shall be done, and then that's it. It's like
There is a marshmallow day, I'm sure.
I'm sure
It's one of the Pope's jobs.
it's like one of the, it's like with the Kingdom of Heaven movie where all the guys are standing around. They're like, God wills it, and they all start pounding the table, and it just happens. It's like what? I don't understand.
So it has been said. Let it be written.
Yes,
One of those.
yes.
Okay.
What room is this?
Let's. We need.
random joke, random quote, or random fact.
We need somebody to determine.
I like
what that
facts.
is.
Random fact. Starfish can not only regenerate their lost limb, but even a limb can regenerate the whole starfish. I did not know that.
Didn't know that.
Think about that from a
I
human
know.
anatomy perspective. You get hit by a bus, everything's just like gone except for your hand, and all of a sudden it begins to grow, and then voila, there you are.
That's
Exactly.
weird.
It did not make the scientist list of things of how we will evolve.
It did not.
It did not make that list.
Yeah, I apologize.
Starfish to
I
have us.
apologize for that list. I thought that would be more entertaining.
Starfish have us whooped.
Yeah.
I'll just recreate myself.
They can regenerate their entire body.
That's awesome. All right, we need to do a takeaway for today. And Peter, you're off the hook.
He's still not talking.
He's just holding up.
He's holding up his name for the salsa.
He's a winner. He's a winner. So we'll go with SPP.
That's
Or no, we'll go with Boss Man Matt. I was looking right at you and called you SPP.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of one.
Rachel, have you thought of one?
I haven't thought of one either.
Sean the Voice, do you have a takeaway for today?
Yeah, it's bullshit that I didn't win salsa. That's my takeaway.
It is sad. I was lucky enough to get 2 jars, so I'm.
So my
gonna remember
takeaway
that.
might be the quarter is the new salsa. We've been pretty obsessed with salsa for a while. Maybe we have to shift over to the ever present
It's
quarter.
the Wilson of the morning breath.
There it is. Right. What
If
are
you
we
want
gonna
to, if you want to take away, Tim, I got the feeling that you want to rip down the wall.
don't-
I can't. I don't know if I don't. It must be necessary. I don't know. Matt worked very hard at that. I don't know that
Listen,
I
with
would have
that-
the heart.
It is much more aesthetic. than
Without
is
it looks like a
necessary.
psych ward in here. Okay, like
Yeah.
on the wall. So
Yeah.
it's like it's a padded room. 50 Shades of Taupe.
And the other thing is Tim is great at just throwing random things out there. And SPP really thought he needed to have a video montage, and Matt really
I
thought it was
panicked.
something that he did not pre-approve.
I thought it was happening. I was excited. I was so let down by that. I'm like, no, I wanted one.
The way my brain works. My takeaway is we have the best audience in the world. We get salsa and food brought in from time to time.
Here, here.
We're going to have to somehow get you all in the blimp as soon as we get that. That's what I think. So thank you all for joining us today, this fine Tuesday. I don't think there's anything, we don't have to dismantle all this equipment for a while.
Nope. Next soccer.
So we should be back tomorrow. Because I think the problem is when we take things apart and go do soccer and we come back, it doesn't always get back the way it should. Lessons learned. So we'll be back tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed today. And we'll start on our way to 400 tomorrow.
Yes.
Have a great Tuesday, everybody. Ahoy.
Let's go to the Thirsty Camel.